Cattle rustling is a serious problem that causes significant socio-economic drawbacks for farmers in Africa. An invasion of wandering cattle that feed along the road and are consistently in the middle of the road, posing danger to motorists, is as much of a predicament in Botswana that Gaborone is now dubbed the urban cattle post. The launch of the wireless rumen bowlers in Botswana and Africa at large may well be a solution to our African farmers' predicaments.
This product, to me, it's a product that we have been long waiting for, looking at early sickness detection functionality for foot and mouth outbreak, especially the cases that we had in Ugamiland and all that. And also I would like to mention that this product is not mainly for the cattle as well as the small livestock like goats and sheep. And also it goes to more than 150 ruminant animals, wildlife. You know, those are some of the things that both the two sectors, the livestock and the wildlife, they are going to benefit a lot from this. And we are very, very happy that Botswana has got a response from the public in general. They are much excited about this product.
Thus far, farmers in Botswana have had to rely on ear tags to track their herds, but ear tags have their shortcomings, as they can fall off and cannot measure the herd's health and environment. Wandering Shepherd management say the response from farmers has been nothing short of impressive. Co-founder and partner Sheldon Archibald says so far there have not been any reports of side effects by farmers, another indication that the WRB is far superior to ear tags.
There are devices specifically designed with two components, and the two components that make it far superior to RFID technology is location and temperature. With location, there's a lot of potential to catch cattle rustlers, and there's a lot of potential to know where your cattle are. The cattle rustlers know where the farmers are, and the cattle rustlers know where the cattle are. But the farmers are busy and they're not completely aware as to where their cattle are or where their neighbors' cattle are. And knowing the location is very important to the cattle's safety, and it'll deter the rustlers. The temperature piece is very important because it provides so much more. The temperature is a great illness indicator, and it'll certainly help with disease outbreak. If we can identify that an animal is sick or ill, we can locate it and treat it before we find it extremely sick or ill at a later time. The temperature will give us that indicator, and we can easily locate the animal. When we have disease outbreaks, the location parameters can give us the ability to be able to locate animals that were within, for example, a 50-mile radius of other animals that might be affected in that animal's lifetime. So we can control disease outbreaks quite easily with the location piece. The temperature will help. Estrus cycle is also a very strong indicator with the temperature. Every 21 to 28 days, the animal's temperature rises 3 to 4 degrees. It's fully detectable, so you can plan for breeding, whether it be artificial insemination or natural breeding. It's a good indicator and a proactive way to plan your breeding. So temperature does give us a lot of information, and heat stress in this part of the world is also another factor. We know that we're having some severe temperatures, and it can indicate heat stress as well.
While they are targeting Africa at large, and their projections indicate that they are looking at a market of up to 17 million cattle in Kenya, 25 million in Nigeria, and only about 5 million cattle in Botswana, Wandering Shepherd Africa headquarters will be based right here in Botswana, potentially creating employment for many Botswana.
Absolutely, there'll be a socioeconomic benefit here. We really were enlightened by the folks of Botswana. We felt that they were very gracious hosts to us, and we felt comfortable launching our product here. We felt like we could work towards manufacturing our product here. We'll have to have components brought in initially and have them put into the plastic enclosures and packaged and distributed, but our end goal is to create a benefit to the economics of Botswana and employment that we would include 4 or 5 phases, because there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done around the electronics, enclosing electronics and plastic molding manufacturing, packaging facilities to package them, and distribution as well. And there's going to be some technical employment as well with communications and networking. So with the local networks and providing the software to the end user, and a lot of technical people are going to be needed to continue to implement the project and have the end user get the information that they need.
Archibald says he expects some manufacturing and distribution to be happening here in Botswana by the end of the year. Matlatledi, on the other hand, says Africa should expect to find the wireless rumen bowlers in the market very soon.
Media, the market should expect the sale of WRP after we are completed with our pilot projects, which is around mid-year this year, 2016. So the product will be ready to be consumed by the market.
This has always been our wish, that every farmer can afford this product. Most of the farmers have been very receptive to the cost of the bolus. We're targeting the market at a very affordable value, $4 for a basic bolus for a goat or a sheep, and $5 for cattle. So a basic location bolus is quite affordable, and with that, in the world market, it seems to be quite competitive. We seem to be able to provide a lot of information for that low cost, and even if we were to go to the advanced location and temperature device for the small animals, the sheep and goats, at the $5, it's still very affordable.
The WRP is not just a relief for farmers. Police investigations into stock theft and even poaching may benefit.
Wireless Roman bola serra ga se technology ya ntlha go nna tere bona re le mapodisi. Wireless Roman bola se re tsaya ka ngwa di instrument tsa investigation. Me ke gone mo re ka ele banye le mosola ka gore e re hokoletsa nako ya go bata o ta itse gore mo segologolong ha ba bata go itse monga leruo o no le tsaka motlhala kana o botsa batho go ro dependa mo verbal communication. To a certain extent o dependa mo written communication gore o tleka evidence. Me e khona go leader o le mo office at the press of a button o khona go bona information yotlhe o e batlang. O bo ka khona go hehosa investigation ya gago. Gape e tla kana di scientific evidence rena le tumelo ya gore e ka khona gore e strengthenable ba case ka evidence ya yone re sa re gore yone hela ka yone ka no sike yone ile gore ka secure conviction ka yone nya ke nngwe ya masupi a ka dirisiwang to support the case.
Kiaruma Komane reporting for Ebotswana News, Gaborone.
SADC, in collaboration with Japan and